Something comes, you release it. Something comes, you release it. More of it comes. You need to learn to release deeper.
Physically, I've seen some of the stuff you do here. Like, could you describe what that is? Like, what are you striking? What are you hitting? How are you putting your body through these hardening exercises?
In the Buddhist teachings, we have a saying, the first arrow always hits. That first arrow always hits means there are certain things, like sometimes words or an insult. Somebody is insulting you, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel that it's like just hit your ego, for example. The same goes for the physical exercise. In the moment I hit whatever material that is, I feel the pain. It's not like, it's important to understand, it's not that something is numb. It's not that like I don't feel any sensation anymore. I feel the pain. I feel the insult. But what now the Buddhist teachings say is, make sure the second arrow doesn't hit. And the second arrow is the one that oftentimes you are shooting at yourself. Because after the first one hit, you are crying about being hit. And that means if I feel the pain and I try to, let's say, avoid that pain, or I suffer because of this pain, that is something that directly with my mind I try to avoid. So instead what I do is I realize, I observe what is this sensation? What is it that I call, that human called pain? What is that sensation? How does it really feel? So what is it? Is it sharp? Is it dumb? Where exactly is it? Where is the starting point from it? How much does it radiate? And so by observing this, I can detect, I can feel that there is something collecting, let's say, around that area, or even trying to collect and condensate in the mind. And then you learn to release. Even if this is loud, but during the exercises, I feel the pain, I release it. What starts to tense up, I use my mind to do the opposite. What starts to cut into the ego, I directly make the opposite of releasing it. And it is this interplay. Something comes, you release it. Something comes, you release it. More of it comes. You need to learn to release deeper. So that means the more you practice, the deeper your level of relaxation, the deeper the level of your ability of letting go becomes. And then it will always be just like, it's like an interplay. The pain is there and you release. Pain level number 1, you can release. Then comes pain level number 2. In the beginning, it's still difficult, but you learn, you repeat your releasing. And then suddenly you realize, okay, now my ability has become good enough that even pain level 2 is released. Then comes number 3. Why? Because you start to hit harder, or you start to hit more often. And so this is also like in that process, the step-by-step approach, let's say, to get used to it. And like I said, once you went over a certain limitation, that limit is done. That same pain doesn't come anymore. You went over it. You have overcome it. And if people are insulting you for this type of translation now, you learn to not let it attack or even move your ego. In the beginning it's hard, but future insults, you will just feel they don't move you, because you already have the ability to release. And why would you ever let somebody else take away your life quality just by insulting you? That is exactly what this is about. If you do not take charge about your own internal way of cultivation, there is too much out there that can feel like an insult, but none of that is worse that you are like wasting your lifetime for it, feeling bad about it.